All right, friends. I have another really fun, silly story for you guys. This one is called Dog Breath, The Horrible Trouble with Hally Tosis. And you guys know Dave Pilkey extremely well. He is the author of Captain Underpants and Super Diaper Baby and Dog Man. And he's got some picture books as well that are just a lot of fun to read. All right, so here we go. Here is Dog Breath. Oops, I skipped a little bit too far here. All right. There once was a dog named Hally who lived with the Tosis family. Hally Tosis was a very good dog, but she had a big problem. And just looking at the picture there, even if you didn't know the title, you should probably be able to guess what Hally's problem is. Hally Tosis had horrible breath. Whenever Hally Tosis opened her mouth, horrible things happened. And you can see the wallpaper starting to peel, the plant is dying, the fish died, even the picture has to move and hold her nose. When the children took Hally Tosis for a walk, everyone else walked on this other side of the street. Even skunks avoided Hally Tosis. Poor Hally. But the real trouble started one day when Grandma Tosis stopped by for a cup of tea. And Hally jumped up to say hello. Uh-oh, she fell over and fainted. Mr. and Miss Tosis were not amused. Something has to be done about that smelly dog, they said. Oh, and you can see the poor kids and poor Hally. She didn't mean to. The next day, Mr. and Miss Tosis decided to find a new home for Hally. Free dog to a good home. Poor Hally, and the kids are crying. The children knew that the only way they could save their dog was to get rid of her bad breath. So they took Hally Tosis to the top of a mountain that had a breathtaking view. And pay attention to guys to anything you see here in the background. It might give you a clue to what's happening next. They hoped that the breathtaking view would take Hally's breath away, but it didn't. Ooh, even the sun's holding his nose. Next, the children took Hally Tosis to a very exciting movie. They hoped that all of the excitement would leave Hally breathless. Ugh, but it didn't. Finally, the children took Hally Tosis to a carnival. They hoped that Hally would lose her breath on the speedy roller coaster. Oh my goodness, all the kids behind him are completely passed out. Her breath is so bad. But that idea stunk too. The plans to change Hally's bad breath had failed. Now only a miracle could save Hally Tosis. Sadly, the three friends said goodnight, unaware that a miracle was just on the horizon. Okay, friends, look really carefully at this picture and see if you can find something odd, something that might bring on a miracle for poor Hally. Later that night, when everyone was sound asleep, two sneaky burglars crept into the Tosis home. The two burglars were tiptoeing through the dark, quiet rooms when suddenly they came upon Hally Tosis. And you guys can probably see the burglars in the window. And now here they are. They're in a few other scenes in this book already too. Yikes, whispered one burglar. It's a big, mean, scary dog. Ah, don't be silly, whispered the other burglar. That's only a cute little fuzzy puppy. The next morning, the Tosis family awoke to find two burglars passed out cold on the living room floor. Because when Hally went to say hi to him, her breath knocked him out. It was a miracle. The Tosis family got a big reward for turning in the crooks, and soon Hally Tosis was the most famous crime-fighting dog in the country. Look at all the things that she solved. In the end, Mr. and Miss Tosis changed their minds about finding a new home for Hally. They decided to keep their wonderful watchdog after all. Now the sign says, "This home protected by dog breath." Because life without Hally Tosis just wouldn't make any sense. Get it, guys? I love a great pun. All right, I hope that you enjoyed this story. See how many other Dave Pilkey books that you guys can find in the library. I bet most of you guys have read at least one. All right, Roadrunners, thanks for listening, and I will see you guys later.